Welcome to this little series called Table Read Central. Today we are reading Season 1, Episode 1 of High Tech High. I am your host, Andrew. The cast is in the top right corner. If you would like to table read with us, please join the Discord server, and maybe you could be in the next episode. Now to get to the episode.
Guilt.
A scene showing a man sitting on a bed, alone with his hands on his head.
Loneliness.
A lone grave stone sits, a crying little boy holding onto it tightly.
Depression.
An arm with a band tied around it. It goes into a scene. Another hand comes over with something sharp, but the scene is cut out short.
Overwhelmed.
An aging man sits with his head on his desk, many papers surrounding him.
Resentment.
3 younger silhouettes can be seen evaporating into air.
Failure.
A giant monster is surrounded by 3 teens. One is on the ground with a broken weapon.
Sadness.
Tears fall into the teens' hands, and screams of other 3 teens are muffled as the shadow rips through their bodies.
Jealousy.
A tie and broken flowers are sitting in a trash can outside a house, the light showing 2 silhouettes kissing while another leaves.
Anger.
A white silhouette screams as it jumps in the air, grasping a sword tightly, going for revenge on the shadow who killed his team.
Emptiness.
A flask falls out of the passed out man's hand.
Frustration.
A fist punches a hole into the wall nearby, a tie wrapped around his hand.
Inadequacy.
A shadow of the noose is shown being hung. That's not funny.
Helplessness.
Wheelchairs rolled along, seeing a noose hanging up on the ceiling.
Fear.
2 arms are shown, one is normal, the other is shadow leaking out of past scars from self-harm and battles.
These are the 14 negative emotions that can cause pure chaos to spread throughout the body. The disease that turned a man into a vile tar 326 years ago, causing the beast uprising and the fall of humanity.
Cut to black to a table with 4 men and 1 woman surrounding it. A pile of open letters sit amongst them.
These are the applicants for this year's freshman.
A hooked hand sighs as he sets down a letter with the name Angelo written on it. Most of these children are very powerful, even this one, despite his age being behind the others. The female takes a quick look at the paper Professor M had just set down. Barren shakily lays down 2 papers himself, the names being blocked off.
These siblings are requesting together as well. This does make things difficult.
Professor M takes another paper, raising an eyebrow. An illusionist. Well, it looks like you won't be the only one anymore, if he survives. Finally, after all these years, another joins.
Well, never since Jeremy.
Frank looks to the wall filled with photos of deceased. Barrett rolls his wheelchair away from the table, heading towards the door.
Headmaster?
Helen stands up slowly before M puts his hand on her shoulders. Let him be. He's having a rough time since his niece's passing. The headmaster rolls into his own office, setting the letters on the desk. The names are finally being revealed.
It had been so long, my past love. It seems your brats have finally grown up enough to join my little school.
The camera pans down to show the names Koda and Kaen Sato. A black screen is being shown for a few seconds before a loud alarm can be heard. The camera shows us a pair of blue eyes bolt open.
Charles, you're going to be late, bro.
Angelo, already carrying his backpack and holding Charles in his other hand. Charles jumps out of bed and grabs his favorite jacket before grabbing the iconic toast piece and putting it in his mouth, taking his backpack from his brother and running towards the bus stop. We cut to see a pair of twin brothers running towards the same bus stop, a young girl chasing after them.
Nita! Wait for me!
Koda and Kaen slow down.
Sorry, Kanade, we forgot sometimes you're short.
Kaen smiles and chuckles. Kanade's face went red with anger.
Stop! I am not short!
3 siblings had a laugh and make fun joking around as they reach the bus stop, seeing Charles and Angelo. Koda walks over to his friend.
Dude, you good? You're out of breath.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm exhausted. Charles was hunched over, trying to catch his breath.
Wait,
Charles?
Koda blinked before looking at the awkward situation.
Oh, hey, Koda, Kaen, are you excited about school?
Why is he here?
The school let him in early because to be with me. Yay!
So anyways, when is this school bus supposed to get here?
Angelo jumped up out of his seat and pointed down the street at the school bus labeled High Tech High in big black letters on the side.
Kanade, I think it's time for you to go back home.
Kanade bends down to... Kaen bends down to Kanade.
Do you remember what I told you to do?
Yes, I do, Kaen. Stay at home and stay safe. There is enough food to last me until you come back.
Kanade smiles and walks off. So, where do you three even live? Charles asks with a confused look. Koda grins.
The government let us live off the grid in a cabin, just as long as we don't go off showing our powers.
Koda responds. Angelo eagerly moves the other three onto the bus, and they head off towards the countryside to a school far from the closest city.
Hey, we're here!
Angelo yelled into the sleeping Charles' ear, waking him up. What? Oh my, I can't believe we're actually here! Charles said while gazing out of the bus window. Koda and Kaen look out the door and are amazed by the school.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Kaen quickly gets up and gets off the bus. When the four get off the bus, they are stopped by a senior student.
Alright, welcome everyone to High Tech High. My name is Griffin, and I'm a senior here, and I'm here to tell you some simple things. So when I get done explaining, please get into a single file line. You will be asked to show the guard your resignation to the school and supply your fingerprint. Once you get into the grounds, you'll have 3 minutes before the opening ceremony begins.
Griffin explained to the freshmen. Everyone goes through the line, and last is Charles.
Please give me your resignation and your right thumb.
The guard looks up and down Charles.
Ah, so you must be the new illusionist. Haven't seen one of you since '09. Poor Jeremy.
How did you know I'm an illusionist?
My power, of course. I can see people's powers. Hey, watch out for some of those students. They'll take advantage of you.
Okay. The guard warned Charles. Charles walked past the guard and joined his brother, Koda and Kaen, and a brown-haired girl he seemed to recognize.
Hey, Charles, look who made it!
Angelo yells in excitement, then moves out of the way to show Charles' crush, Valentine McGee. Hello, Valentine. Charles walked up to Valentine as they exchanged a look.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Valentine and Charles stand awkwardly, and the group can feel the awkwardness in the air. Suddenly, a jock-looking kid rams into Charles, knocking him over, trying to catch a football. Hey, watch where you're going! Charles yells. The boy stands up and looks at Charles. The boy looked Charles up and down.
Hey, the name's Kaen. Next time, get out of my way, you freak.
Connor walks over to the group of boys and they start laughing while Charles stands there dumbfounded.
Don't worry about them.
Valentine said while trying to comfort Charles. Koda and Kaen make suggestions to Valentine and Charles to come on to a more open area away from Connor. For the next half hour, Charles, Valentine, Koda, Kaen, and Angelo just talk and catch up on what's been going on each other's lives. Then a voice comes over the loudspeakers.
Hang on a second, I lost my place.
6.
Where are we?
Bottom of 6.
I don't have pages.
Oh.
That's the thing, you don't have a mobile Google Docs.
God damn it.
Hello, students of High Tech High. This is your principal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Hello, students
we
of High Tech
are
High.
again.
This is your principal, Barren. Now, if all freshmen can meet in the mess hall, while the other students go to your dorms.
The freshman
Right.
students travel to the mess hall, and everyone is anxious for what's in store.
What do you think's gonna happen? I really hope I get to fight some people.
Koda replied to Koda. Kaen replied to Koda. Principal Barren walks up onto a pedestal, and everyone goes silent.
Attention, freshman class of High Tech High. Now, this is a very important part of the school here. You'll need to be sorted into teams, and this is very simple. In a few minutes, you will all be launched into the field and the first 4 people to find each other are a team. Then, with your team, you have to find a relic and bring it back to me. If you don't like somebody on your team, too bad. You're stuck with them because your teams are your family. Now, I feel my minutes are up. Bye, and please make sure nobody dies.
Suddenly, everything goes blank. Everyone is launched into many different directions. While Koda is being launched, he is so much higher than everyone else that all he sees are clouds. When he can see again, he is heading straight for a tree. He lands into the tree and feels like he broke some ribs. He slowly gets up and careful doesn't run from the boy. Make sure he doesn't run into the boy from earlier.
Hey, Koda, is that you?
Koda hears a voice, and through instincts, his fist lights on fire.
Whoa, calm down, it's just me.
Angelo walked out from behind the bush.
Man, this is probably the first... Mom, I'm busy right now. Can you leave me alone?
Yeah, Mom, we're playing Minecraft.
Yeah, Mom, we're in the cold.
Damn. Oh.
And this is probably the first and last time I'm happy to see you. Ugh.
Koda groans while gripping his stomach.
If only I didn't land in a tree.
Yeah, well, I literally created a 4-foot crater when I landed.
Angelo replied with a smile on his face.
Hey, it's not a contest.
Koda looks around to see someone in the distance on the ground.
Hey, look over there. I think they're unconscious.
Angelo looks and immediately starts walking towards the body with Koda, following close. When they got closer, they realized that it was Valentine, but she was unconscious.
Okay, Angelo, grab her and we're gonna try to find Charles.
I know Charles has been practicing a healing spell that can and hopefully help her.
Angelo replied. Koda sighs of relief. Angelo grabs Valentine and they head off to find Charles. Later they see a boy with blue hair up in a tree.
Hey, Charles, you up there?
The boy jumps down from the tree. Oh, hey, Angelo. Koda. Wait, what's wrong with Valentine?
Yeah, no, we found her like this.
Koda responded, looking at Angelo.
Do you remember the spell you've been practicing?
Angelo asked eagerly, placing Valentine gently on the ground. The one I've been practicing isn't for being a conscience, but it couldn't hurt. Charles pulls out a wand from his pocket and starts reciting a spell. Ego soneste. Once Charles finishes the spell, the 3 boys wait, and suddenly Valentine jumps up.
What happened?
Valentine asks. Angelo and Koda exchange a look.
Last thing I knew, Principal Barren said bye and I don't die.
That was like 30 minutes ago.
Wait, there's 4 of us, so does this mean we're a team?
Koda asked while grinning.
I think we need a relic, if I remember correctly.
Angelo replied. The 4 teenagers exchange a look. They begin looking for a relic, and they find a ruin named the Artifact of the Living Sun.
This is a pretty big ruin for just a simple artifact.
Valentine stated cautiously, and then out of nowhere, a giant beast roars while entering from under the ground. Roar.
That.
Oh. Fuck.
That's a night beast.
Wait, are you serious? Charles said, shaking. Koda looked at the rest of the team, noticing everyone's nervousness. This relic better be worth it.
Okay, everyone, here's what we need to do. Angelo, you take Valentine up to the beast's feet and wrap it, then create a hole behind it. And Charles, I hope you have a spell to increase my power in any way to take me to the beast so I can knock it over.
I should have something like that. Charles, Big Muff, sorry, you're really distracting me.
Oh, sorry, I just pressed.
Koda agreed with Koda. Charles agreed with Koda. The team attempts to execute the plan. Angelo grabs Valentine and runs towards the beast, dodging attacks left and right. He lets Valentine off, and Angelo distracts the beast, then creates a hole behind the beast. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's just hope this works.
Power Acutus. Charles reciting a spell. Koda begins to light his fist on fire, but is blue. Charles sees this and can realize Charles doesn't notice this. Okay, let's do this. Before Charles can take him to the beast, he runs to the beast, punching it and knocking it over. Charles meets up with Valentine and Angelo. Don't mention about him being blue for a second.
Okay, safe with me.
Valentine responded. Angelo looked confused.
What was that?
I think when I used the spell, I may have temporarily unlocked like a full potential or something. Charles responded. They look at Koda walking up to them with the relic in his hand.
Hey, I got the relic.
Koda walked to the group. He handed the relic to Charles as they went back to the school. When they got to the school, Principal Barren was waiting.
Welcome back. You are the first to come back. What relic did you get?
We got the artifact of the living sun, Charles said excitedly. Principal Barren looked at the relic in shock.
Well, carry on. You are a team now. Your dorm room will be floor 2, room 1. There's an extra shoji in there for you, Valentine.
The newly formed team walks off. Principal Barren is held the artifact in disbelief.
What is a shoji?
Later that night, the freshman professors have a meeting and discuss the day prior.
How did they get the artifact of the living sun? They protected it with a night beast. Not to mention that they took it down with too much ease. Not even the 4 of us could take it down that fast.
I don't know how they did it, but the team consisted of an illusionist, a fire master, a stonemaker, and a girl who controls plants. Not to mention they're freshmen. I think we know who the most powerful out of them is.
Master of Fire, Koda Sato.
Sorry, but how?
I knew his mother and father. They have a secret about them I cannot share.
Yeah.
Whatever they are, we need to keep an eye on them.
And water, but opaque.
Shut
Also,
the fuck up!
No, you shut the fuck up. I'm doing my lines.
No, you
Also,
weren't.
Also, where is that at?
I had him take care of some personal stuff for me.
Baron sus.
Sus.
The 4 of them are just sit in silence. Back to the main group. They find their room and are celebrating for getting their relic and taking down a night beast.
All thanks to Koda for being an amazing leader.
I couldn't have done it without Charles making me stronger. Same me, just stronger.
Koda walks up to Charles and pats him on the back. The group stays silent.
But none of us could have done it without each other.
Yeah. Charles looks down at the burn mark on his hand, about the same size as the relic, ending the episode. Thank you all for joining with Big Muff consistently talking and playing the guitar. With me
And the
accidentally
inclusion
leaving.
of my dog.
With
the inclusion of my dogs as well.
Koda's dogs, Koda's mom,
Dogs
us
as
making
well.
fun of them.
Koda's mom.
She consistent.
Yeah.
Koda's mom has
Um,
got it going on.
Thank you all. So this
Sorry,
series
I won't
was,
do that again.
this series was created by me and Blockmaster. And hopefully we'll have an animated version soon. But thank you all for joining and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and join the Discord server. Please and thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.